Hey, I just want to address something before the video begins. I recorded this right after the event happened, like an hour after I got out of school or whatever. I was just really angry and I ended up swearing a lot. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? CLB or Cameron, guys, a brand new video. And as you guys can tell by the title, I got lunch detention from using the restroom. Now, there's an explanation for this, and it's kind of bullshit even through explaining it, but a lot of people are asking me questions. I didn't want to like tell everybody, so I'm just putting this on my channel. Given that this event just took place like an hour ago, literally just an hour ago, yeah, I'm going to be explaining a story about how I got suspended, or not suspended. It'd be cool if I got suspended, because then it'd be like, you know, more clickbaity. But okay, so I'm in my last class of the day. It's my fourth class. It's health. You know, we go through this long lecture, and the teacher ended up finishing off a little bit early, and I was holding it in, you know what I mean, like using the restroom and stuff. I was using the restroom until he was done with his lesson, because this guy, if you guys know him, you guys probably don't, because half of you guys don't go to my school, like all of you guys don't go to my school actually. So if you guys don't know him, he is pretty mean, but you know, I talked to him and stuff and he seemed pretty chill about the situation. I'm still getting a fucking lunch detention, so that's just great. But other than that, he's still a pretty good guy, I guess. He's a good teacher, but just has his ups and his downs, and right now he's at one of the lowest points of my life right now. So basically, the class was just finishing. He just got finished lecturing, and I asked to use the restroom. We get out at 2:50, and I asked to use the restroom around, I want to say 2:44, 2:42, something around there. And so he basically goes, like, he didn't tell anyone to stay in their seats or anything, so people just thought it was okay to leave early, and I thought that was retarded. But I went to go use the restroom, do my thing. I want to say I got back to the class at around like 2:47. I didn't sit in my seat. Now this is probably what got me lunch detention. He checked roll by the seats, and there was a seat that was like one seat in front of my original seat, and I sit all the way to the back of class in that class, because you know it's the last period of the day. I don't want to sit in the front row, ask a bunch of questions, take a bunch of notes. I mean, I take notes and ask questions, but I do it in the back of class. I just went up one seat because there was this guy that was in my seat just for a little bit, but he moved, and I didn't want to move because it'd be awkward. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be awkward. I went to the seat above, and that was probably my mistake. That's probably what got me lunch detention. But he starts writing names, and I guess he wrote my name because, you know, I'm not in my fucking seat. That obviously, because I'm not in my seat means I'm not there, right? Because a human being not being in their seat is not there. Okay, right. So he just marked me absent or not there, and he thought that I left early when I didn't even pack up my stuff or anything. I didn't bring my backpack to the bathroom or anything. I'm not like that, because that's how you leave early. I packed up when I got back, and my stuff was still there, and I was packing up. I didn't even wait to use the restroom after his lecture. I just went and used the restroom, came back, and got yelled at for absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, after I got yelled at and got this huge lecture, I went home, right? Next day happens, right? We go back into this class. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of sleeping. Probably wasn't too happy about that, but he gets a phone call and he's like, "Hey, Caleb, you gotta go to the front office. Mr. I don't want to give out his real name, so we're gonna do Mr. Smith. Yeah, Mr. Smith. Hey, Mr. Smith wants you, Caleb. So go to the front office. Right. So I'm like, oh, okay. What could this be? I really have no idea. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh, hey, I caught you on the cameras doing some. I really don't know what it could have been at all. So I'm clueless as to what I'm about to like go in. It's the assistant principal that I had to talk to, by the way. And I go there and I talk to him, and I'm like, yo, dude, what's up? And he hands me a fucking referral. I'm really confused as to why he's giving me this referral or whatever, and I'm like, yo, dude, like, he starts explaining the situation. He's like, okay, so you basically left class early, and I'm like, no, sir, I am not. I did not leave class early, right? No, maybe you misunderstood me with somebody else. I even asked to use the restroom, and I came back, and I sat in my seat or whatever, and I waited until the bell rang. I didn't leave. I stood probably until like after school, honestly, because we stayed until after the bell because of his stupid lecture. So he was like, all right, maybe there is a misunderstanding. Maybe you could talk to him. Maybe he forgot or something. Why don't you just head back to class, go talk to him, and see, you know, what the big deal is. Maybe this is a misunderstanding and stuff like that. So I go back to the class, right? I walk back to the class. So I thought in my head, like, I'm gonna get the same answer if I ask him after his lecture as though I'm in between. So I got yelled at, okay, because this guy's a yeller. I'm like, dude, I didn't say dude, but you know, I'm different on my channel than I am in person. I was respectful, and I was like, hey, he called me up to tell me that I left class early, and I'm like, I didn't leave class early. I went to use the restroom, and I even asked your permission to, you know, go use the restroom. And he was was like, no, 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 you weren't in your seat, I took roll, you weren't there, you go back to the front office and go get your punishment, sir. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was not like that at all. I was actually fucking, my blood was boiling at this point. So, you know, I go back to the principal's office, you know, just because, you know, why not? Because if I wouldn't go to the principal's office, I would have gotten in even more trouble. So why not just take responsibility for my actions using the fucking restroom? That was my action. Okay, that makes so much sense to me. Thank you. I'm getting punished for using the restroom. So I go back to the principal's office, right? I talk to him. I'm like, yeah, there's really nothing I can do. I guess it was bad timing or something. Maybe he called roll or something when I was at the restroom and I wasn't there in class, and he maybe forgot that I used the restroom. He's like, all right, well, it's really not that big of a deal anyways. I think this is on my record. I'm not really sure if it is. I'm gonna be fucking really pissed off if I have to explain to colleges, like, yeah, hey, Caleb, what's this lunch detention here you got? Oh yeah, that's over me using the fucking restroom. Okay, yeah, gone. Like, no, I'm just making it a bigger deal than it really is. It's just a lunch detention, stupid as fuck. I really don't deserve it in my opinion, because, you know, I just used the restroom. That's all I wanted to do. So whatever, I guess some of us aren't as lucky as others. They get away with stuff I didn't. I'm pretty sure all the people that, like, left early didn't even leave early. They went back to the class and they got probably the same stupid punishment as I did, but except I don't deserve this punishment because I didn't fucking leave just left the class to use the restroom, man. I even asked the teacher. Like, all right, I'm done. I'm sorry ranting about this. This was a little rant slash story, whatever you guys want to call it. Now take it that this event happened like an hour before, so I'm actually like, I kind of have calmed down a little bit, but I'm still pretty heated about it. My mom doesn't care. Of course she doesn't. Like, who cares about their kid having to serve a lunch detention because they used the fucking restroom? You know, I just think it's really dumb that I got lunch detention over using the restroom. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. You guys really don't see these often on my channel, so I thought I should make one today. You know, some bullshit happened. I kind of got in a really bad mood, decided to make a video on it, and that's kind of how this video happened. So leave a like if you guys think I'm in the right on this situation. Like, you guys think it's kind of messed up that I got detention or whatever I got from, you know, using the restroom. Leave down in the comments like your opinion on the whole situation. I really like to read comments. Drop a like on this video, leave a comment on what you guys think, and yeah, it's been CLB. Hopefully you enjoyed this little rant. If you guys want to see more of these, just let me know. And yeah, it's been CLB. Always remember to stay positive, and that's been it. Peace. I'm really, I kind of just faked my outro smiling and stuff. I'm really still in a bad mood. I'm over it.